Greetings from New Jerusalem 777. I'm doing a video response to Scudder for Christ regarding a couple of his videos on America Could Be Free by Tim Turner, the Guardians of a Free Republic, and also Restoring America, okay? And I have been watching, and listening to things regarding to how people can get, reclaim their sovereign rights back, okay? And I was just, feel like, you have really gave out some good information, and I really agree with you on what you're saying. And, I would check them out too if I was you. And, you should check them out because that's what I agree with you on. You also mentioned about, in checking them out, you want to know what they're really all about. You want to know what they're doing because you want to know how they will restore America, okay? So that way you can feel more confident on what they're doing. I can understand that too. And, and I agree with you. You want to know their ulterior motives. So, and you also want to understand how they will help people out, people who don't know what to do and how to, go about becoming free from, the supposed slavery system. So I can kind of understand that. Now, you mentioned about what Kennedy said on his show on regarding how they will, do what they're going to do, but they don't know, they didn't tell anybody how they're going to do it. And they're not planning on telling the massive public, what they're really going to do behind the scenes. And, I can really understand what you're saying, that that's kind of a little suspicious. And also, the one website called America Can Be Free website, because I also visit that website, and it was a Tim Turner, one of Tim Turner's website. And I thought it was, I was just looking at it. And, he conducts seminars throughout the year regarding on how people can become sovereign people, right? And, he charged like several $100s for his seminars, and I kind of found that really strange that he charged so much money, on that. So, I didn't really understand why he charged so much. So I was just, I was like, well, they sound like they have a lot of good information. And I can understand when they want to rent a conference room, they may need to cover the cost of the conference room. I understand that. And they might have a little bit left over, okay? And that's understandable. But for, so much for a person, I don't understand that. Are they out to profit, or are they out to help people out, really, okay? And that's the thing. And and I also have to say that, yeah, I do agree with what you're saying, that they should tell people and they should educate people, make an effort educating people. But at the same time, I also agree with Kennedy when he said that, a lot of times, the reason why they're not going to bother telling so many people is because they're so busy being dumbed down by the media. And, a lot of times people prefer to listen to dumbed down media instead of listening to the truth, okay? So I can kind of understand that because I had experienced the opposition and the passive aggressiveness and even outrightly aggression when I would try to tell people the truth. That's how they would react to me normally. That's like the majority of the time. I would say at least 75% of the time, okay? And the thing is, I can understand that because, a lot of times people do not feel comfortable about the truth. They don't feel comfortable and they don't really want to deal with the truth, okay? But me, I prefer dealing with the truth, okay? And I have to say that the governments in the world are basically acting in the capacity of Antichrist because really when a group of men or women come together and they start off small, and let's say the people vote for them. This is democracy because people only vote for those who they think will support their ideas anyway. That's what democracy is all about, which democracy is really the wrong way of doing things, okay? Because in democracy, it can become a majority rule thing and the minority ends up suffering. It's just like at the expense of the minority. That's what I'm trying to say. And see, the government ended up getting bigger. okay, and bigger and stuff. And the bigger they get, the more tyrannical they become, okay, and the more godless they become too, and they become gods, and they become like antichrist and stuff like that. And see, the thing is they require more out of the people, out of the so-called citizens. And you know what they do is they use the identification system, such as birth certificates, social security cards, um, ID cards, driver's license, all these different papers that you're required to have on hand all the time. Okay, and you know, and I did Bible studies for a long time, especially prophecies, Bible prophecies, and I've been a student of Bible prophecies for years. And what I come to find out, if you read chapter 13 in Revelations, and you read about how the mark of the beast is going to take place, okay, the way that the government set up these systems are very much they very much parallel to what's going to happen during that time when Antichrist requires everybody to get a mark on their forehead or on their right hand. Okay, that's what it's going to happen in the future. But I made a parallel to that, and I see that people are being numbered, okay? And the government wants to number people. They call it, oh, we just want to keep accountability of all of the people that live in this land. But it's more than that. Normally, when they number you, it's more than that. It's to basically, it's for control. That's what basically it is. And you know, realistically, you know, I feel like, you know, well, if this has such a strong parallel, then, you know, I'm thinking, you know what, I need to find out more on how I can break away from that. Because, you know, I don't think I would want to be in that system where there's is such a close parallel to the mark of the beast, you know, being a Christian, you know, because it really bothers me a lot. So I'm looking for information. I'm seeking information of opting out, because I feel like being a Christian, I feel like I can't be in good conscience and continue supporting such a system. I mean, whether it's in the United States or any other country in the world, okay? And by the way, I know you may mention about, I don't know if you may mention about Tim Turner. Like I've heard him say this on one of the radios. He said that, you know, different countries are supporting their movement, you know, and their sovereign movement in America, and that includes China. I'm like, well, China is worse than America is, okay? I mean, they have a one-child policy. They have forced abortions over there, okay, and things like that. So it's another evil government, and I wouldn't even accept any help from any evil government. So you're acting in complicity with the evil governments, okay? Accepting their offer. So, you know, as a Christian, I don't think you should do that. And Tim Turner said he's a Christian, so I don't think he's doing right on that. Okay, and also the Social Security system, and particularly, I mean, the way this system works is that the government, through taxation, forces people to pay part of their labor towards an evil movement, like such as Social Security. And Social Security is basically a very slowful type system, and it's for people who decide to be slowful when they get older and they collect off the government and put their trust and faith in the government. It's basically like a religion system, a religious system. That's what it is. So for all you people out there that, you know, are looking forward to Social Security or retirement pension from the government or whatever, I mean, and especially you Christians, you know, you guys should look this up and do your own research and come to your own conclusions, because you know, honestly, I can't see myself being involved in that, okay? Because realistically, it violates God's laws, okay? That's what it does. It violates God's laws. And anything that violates the laws of God is acting in an antichrist capacity. They're really acting for Satan, okay? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I just needed to do this video response, because I feel like I call a spade a spade. And thanks for watching my video. Take care.